everyone, welcome to MSoon Yoga and Wellness. I'm Dr. Melissa and I'm super excited that you're here. Today we're going to be talking about all things running and my pre-running routine that I do before all of my runs. You're going to notice that your glutes are going to be more fired up. The core is fired up, so you just have a much more efficient run. Things that you might need for today's class: if you have a rad ball, tennis ball, lacrosse ball, foam roller, go ahead and grab that. Grab your mats and let's do this. All right, so all things pre-running routine, really making sure that our glutes are fired up can really help set us up to have an awesome run. So first thing we're going to start out with is working on rolling out the front of our quad muscles. So we're going to start with doing a little bit of your vastus lateralis. It comes all the way up along the outside and attaches into that IT band. So if you have any aches and pains or IT band stuff, this is something that might be helpful for that. We're going to start with the ball just at the front of your knee. You're going to roll yourself, come forward onto that ball or your foam roller, whatever you have. And you're looking for a spot. So we want to be really careful with our myofascial release techniques. Sometimes you think, oh, this is great, I'm going to do it for like 10-15 minutes, which that's just overdoing it. You only want to do about 30 to 60 seconds in each spot. And you'll notice when you find that spot, just about 4 or 5 knee bends. And then you keep working your way down. The ball is going to work its way up closer towards your thigh. Really important thing with these is noticing your left side compared to your right side. Noticing that tightness. And then when we're doing the strengthening exercises, notice left side versus your right side. Good. Oof. Finding some really good spots. The more you do this, the less you'll notice that stingy, that hurts. It's like that hurts, but it feels so good. And I always used to think like, oh, I don't have time. I just run out for my run and come back and then head right off into all the other stuff I do. But I really take 10-15 minutes before I go out, and it makes such a big difference. Good. Keep working your way down. So when our glutes aren't firing, certain muscles around our IT band can tighten up. So this is the one we're doing, our vastus lateralis. Part of your glute also attaches onto the IT band, as well as a muscle called your TFL. So those can all be some culprits into any IT band stuff you've got going on. Awesome. Let's head over to the other side. So it comes right to the top of that kneecap. Let me flip this way. Right to the top of the kneecap. Then we're just going to kind of roll off to the side. That left knee comes up. Ooh, find those spots. Yikes. This side's tighter. I usually spend a lot more time on my left side because that's the side that I notice to be a little weaker, have some more challenges with. And that's definitely what you want to do. If you notice one side doesn't fire quite like it does, good, scoot down. Keep staying along the outside of that quad. If you notice one of your sides isn't working quite like the other, or you have a little bit harder time, just spend some more time on that side. Awesome. Use your breath. Try not to hold anything super tight. Good. Then we're going to work our way down. One more spot. Use that breath. And then come back down. Awesome. Good. Come on off that ball. I have 2 different routines that I do, but this is one. I'll have a link to another one that I like to do. Okay, so now we're gonna come down onto our backs and we're gonna work on firing up those glutes. So walk your heels in towards your sit bones. Then you're just gonna press those hips, lift them up towards the ceiling. Nice and relaxed in your toes. You're thinking of lengthening out through the front of your thighs. Squeeze the glutes, toes are nice, relaxed, press into the feet. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. And you're just gonna slowly come down and back up. You want to imagine that you have either a band around your knees or just a piece of paper under your feet and you're trying to pull that paper apart. You'll feel those outer hips kicking on with this. Use the breath, see if your weight shifts to one side or the other. So you can continue with bridging like this or running, we're always on one leg. So we're gonna shift the weight to that right side, bring your left knee in towards your chest, and then just tap the left toes down and come back up. Keys here to make sure those hips are staying nice and even, that one side's not dropping down compared to the other side. Good. Relax the toes. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then slowly dip, and then press, lift, come back up. Slowly lower down and back up. And you really want to feel it in that sit bone. If you notice that you're feeling it not in the glutes, more in the hamstrings or the back of the thighs, lower down and just scoot your heels in a little bit more towards you. Good, press those hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's switch. Kind of square the hips off, press those up again. Shift to the left leg, relax the toes, hips stay nice and even, and we're just gonna tap and lift. Lower those toes down and up. Really using your breath. Small little taps, spread the toes and compare. And sometimes it can be even helpful just to like put your hands on your glutes to make sure those muscles are firing up. Use that breath, awesome job. Good, we're gonna do 5, 4, keep pressing those hips up nice and high. 3, 2, last one, and then drop the hips and come back up. Small little pulses. Keep pressing into the heel. Fire that glute up. Notice left and right, the side that we have a slightly harder time on, or maybe harder time on, we're gonna spend a little bit more time on that side. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And always, if you feel like you want to do more, just hit pause so you can get a couple extra reps in. Slowly lower everything all the way back down. And we're going to roll onto our left-hand side, working our way coming up into a side plank. So that left forearm's coming underneath our shoulder. You can come onto those knees, or you can straighten the legs out, press the hips up. Here, keys, make sure the shoulders, hips, ankles are all stacked, because sometimes what happens is our hips go back and we'll rotate and we're just using our muscles in a different pattern. So try and keep everything stacked. And you can hold here, but make sure you're not holding your breath. And you can also come into some little hip dips or just holding. Just notice how this side feels, what muscles you feel kicking on. Use that breath. Awesome. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then let's come down onto the right forearm. Spin the heels down. You can also stay on those knees. Press those hips, lift up. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Drop down and come back up. Small pulses. Lifting up and down. And notice difference. Left side, right side. What are you feeling? Awesome for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down into a plank. Press into your palms. Lower all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself, lift up and back, cobra. Curl those toes underneath, down dog. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. You're gonna take your right leg, float your right leg up, step that foot forward. So really drive into the right heel. Pull yourself, come all the way up. Right hip back, left hip forward, drive the heel, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Squeeze the left glute, feel a nice stretch in the front of that left thigh. As we hinge forward over that front thigh, drive the heel down and back up. Really focus, right glute. Small little pulses, reach through those fingertips. Nice breath in. Awesome for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're gonna stay on the right leg, shift the weight forward, come all the way up. Okay, a couple of things before we get started with the balance. So the left toes can be tapping down or staying up. Relax your toes, try not to have that death grip. Press the heel to the ground to feel the glute. Make sure you're not leaning way back, sitting into the heels. You want this slight leaning forward. We're gonna bring those arms straight out in front. Keep pressing into the heel, squeeze the glutes. Take your right arm, bend your elbow, rotate to the right, and then inhale, come back to center, use your breath. Exhale, rotate, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Go to the right, squeeze the right glute, relax your toes, center. One more time, squeeze and rotate. Inhale to center, whoop. Hands come to heart center. Take that left leg, reach your left leg back. Keep pressing into your right heel, lengthen out, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Squeeze the glute, squeeze that glute. Keep using your breath. Super slow, controlled, step it back, come to that crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the arms, come up. Exhale, the hands come down. Take your right leg, you're gonna step your right leg, come back into that side plank. Okay, so you can hold here, maybe hands on your hip, staying here, or maybe you wanna come into a couple hip dips, firing up that core. Awesome, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it down, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. One more side, and then we're almost ready to head out for our run. Lift those hips, come up and back. Nice breath in, lift that tailbone towards the sky, drive the heels down, take your left leg, float your left leg up, step that left leg forward. Press into that left heel. Inhale, sweep, come all the way up. Left hip back, right hip forward. Drive your right heel to the ground. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. You're gonna hinge forward over the front thigh. Squeeze the shoulder blades, palm face the ground. And then small little pulses, down we go. And you might have to play around with just moving your body to really feel it in that left glute. Keep lifting up and in with the core, but you're not holding that breath. Awesome. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, feel that burn. Last one. Slowly shift forward, bring that knee in towards your chest. Okay, hips are even. Slight lean forward, relax the toes. Arms come straight out in front. We're gonna squeeze our right elbow, pull down and back. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left and center. Right side, center. Left side, center. Slow, controlled. Hands come to heart center, kick the leg back. Make sure those hips face the ground. Reach through the back heel. Notice any difference. Left side, whoop, right side. Palms face the ground, squeeze those shoulder blades, nice breath in. Try and relax those left toes. And then slowly start to bend through that front leg, step it back. Inhale, sweep your arms, come all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold it forward. Take your left leg, step your left leg back, coming into that side plank. Hips, shoulders stacked, hand overhead or maybe at your hip. And you're just doing those small hip dips, coming up and down. Keep pressing those hips up. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down, plank pose. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself, lift up and back, cobra. Curl the toes underneath, lift those hips up and back, down dog. Nice, breath in. Exhale, let it go. Then just kind of walk those feet forward towards your hands. Press into your feet, lift, come all the way up. Hands come back down towards heart center. All right, core's fired up, glutes are fired up. You're using that breath. You are so ready to go out there and hit the pavement for your run. Enjoy your run with the glutes and core fired up. If you still have questions about a running routine that might be best for you, I'll leave a link down to my website down below. Please feel free to reach out, ask any questions that you may have. I'm so happy to help you up your running game and reach those running goals that you have. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss out on new content coming out. Feel free to share with one of your running buddies. I'm also going to put down below a link to my 6 moves for pain-free, or you just have these aches and pains that don't seem to go. I got you covered head to toe, so I'll put the link for that free guide down below as well. Happy running, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Namaste.